right. How's everybody doing today? Good. We are here for a celebration in memory of Nessa, necessary for Nessa Foundation. Erica Tweedy has come up with this great thing, and if you know our family, y'all know once we get attached to something, we run it out. So we plan on running this thing out for Nessa. But we definitely want to welcome each of you here today for this great purpose. Of course, in memory of Nessa, we are definitely, breast cancer took us on a ride for 12 long years. And on that ride, we learned a lot of things. So within what we learned, we want to make sure that we invest and share our knowledge of what we learned as our community people that are going through the same thing. We want to make sure that we go along on the ride with you as we rode on our ride. So we are here to welcome you to this great occasion. We are doing it for Christy and other community people, or the people in our community that has been hit with cancer. I think that's everything that I'm supposed to say, but my main thing is to make sure that I welcome each of you here today for this great purpose. Now I'm calling Tweety up, Erica, to take it on from where I've left off.
Thank you all for coming out. First, the people here that you've seen, and we have shirts on that are kind of different from everybody. This is my committee. These are all the people that came out to help, get everything for today. I want to thank everybody for donations because they are coming. Cancer is something, you don't expect, and it's costly. So anything that you can give, we really, truly, and will appreciate it. Okay, the Necessary for Nessa Foundation is a mission to achieve health justice for all women and men, because men can get breast cancer also. With that saying, we believe in helping with honesty, fearlessness, and truth-telling about the breast cancer epidemic. Our Coleman family has always lived our lives with the walk in faith and not in fear motto. So I challenge you all today to do the same. Breast cancer is one of the most common kinds of cancer in women. About 1 out of 8 women will get breast cancer in the United States as of today. So I'm asking you all, please go get your mammogram. If you get something under your arm and it may seem like you used the wrong deodorant, because that's what Nessa was thinking from the beginning. You know how sometimes you think you might have got the wrong deodorant or changed your washing powder or something, and she had a small lump under her arm. So she went and got a mammogram. They didn't really see anything. So she kept pursuing it, and it got so bad that she couldn't hardly put her arm down. So not only will you always get lumps in your breast, it could be under your arm, in your side. So please do some research and study about it if there's something going on with your body. But as today, we come before you all today and pray that these brave, courageous people that will influence you to go out and get tested. Because the more knowledge you have, the longer you live. Now I got people coming behind me with testimonies, stories, and things that they're going to share. And I just want you all to just take the time and listen to them. Think about you and your body. Breast cancer exams are free. They give mammograms free. So please go out and get tested. But we're going to start with our first person speaking. We're going to have our first person to speak to come up. But right now, anybody that's a survivor in the building, can you please stand? But God. Okay. So give us a second. We got something special for you. We stand here. I want Shantae Robinson, Jackie Butler, Trantula Jones. Tiffany Watkins Boyd was going to speak today, but unfortunately she's in the hospital. Marlon Moore to come up and just stand. You have to stand right here. Vanessa.
She don't want to come.
Faye. Linda Buchanan. Let me see your front. I want everybody to be able to stand up. Tanya, come on. And I want everybody in the building to take your time and just give these people some encouragement and just give them a round of applause so they can just give them something to fight for. I mean, we may not be there on late night. But everybody look at the door. That's but God.
Thank you, Lord. Okay, so I am Shantae Robinson. I'm a great friend of Junior, Roselle. He asked me to speak today. Some of you know that I was diagnosed with early stages of breast cancer back in April. Some may not know, but I am a survivor. My story, basically, I found a lump, I say back in December, January, maybe. It was a small lump in my right breast, but I kind of ignored it because I was like, you have small lumps that just come and go. They come and go. But I ain't thinking nothing about it, pushed it off, said it wasn't gonna worry about it, it's gonna go away. So as time went on, my friends, my family was like, you need to go to the doctor. And I was like, oh, it's probably nothing. So as time went on, it kept growing. I was like, dang, this thing ain't going down, what's wrong? So I finally went to the doctor, got my first mammogram. They was like, well, we don't know what it is, but you do definitely need to get a biopsy. So I had made an appointment to come back about 2 or 3 days later. Ended up not even going back to that doctor because my doctor called me and was like, well, I got another doctor that I recommend you go to at Baptist, Dr. Thurman. She's the best. If you ever heard of her, if you ever need her, I recommend her. And went and got another mammogram. So the second mammogram, basically they did the biopsy and that's when they found out I had 2 tumors, not 1 but 2. So me being me, I'm like, oh, I'm just 30, cancer ain't gonna happen to me. That's old people get that, or older people get that. It's nothing, it's probably just a tumor, it's gonna go away. So as time went on, I got the biopsy done, got the results back. So I got the results back, she was like, well, one of the tumors is benign, the other one is a possible malignant. I'm like, so what that means? She was like, well, it's possible cancer, might not be cancer. So the kind of tumor I had was a phyllodes tumor, Phyllodes. It's a very rare tumor that most people don't ever see. Doctors never really see it, but it grows on the outside of your tissue. So she was like, the kind of tumor you have is gonna keep growing, so you're gonna have to get it out. So I had to go speak with the plastic surgeon because the doctor was like, well, I recommend you take your whole breast out. And I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, but you can go talk to the plastic surgeon doctor and see what they say. So I went to the plastic surgeon, she did the exam, looked at all my charts. She was like, yeah, unfortunately, the best option is to take the whole breast out because the tumors are overpower your whole right breast, and really there's nothing that we can do to establish your breast. So I'm like, okay, what you suggest? So she was like, well, I suggest you take the whole breast out so you don't gotta worry about it. So I went ahead I had my surgery on April 16th. They took my whole right breast out, but I was in the process of going through breast reconstruction. But unfortunately, that did not work out because my breast got very infected. My tumor, my original implant popped. I had to go get it replaced, so I had to go a second surgery 3 weeks after my original surgery. Then that one didn't work out, so then my breast got really infected to the point that I had to take the whole implant out altogether. So then the doctor was like, well, I suggest you just don't get one, just go get a prosthesis. Don't worry about it, give your body time to heal and just come back after the first of the year. So I'm like, oh Lord. So I'm 32, I'm like, I don't want to walk around with one breast. But of course, that's my story, that's my life. I have a new scar now. I didn't have to have chemo, thank God, because the tumor that I have grows on the outside of the tissue. It didn't attach to lymph nodes or anything, so I didn't have to do any chemo, but I will have to do a mammogram for the next 6 months, for the next 5 years, because there's the possibility of the tumor coming back in my left breast. So now, for every 6 months, for the next 5 years, I would go get a mammogram. Prayerfully, everything will go fine, and then I just go every year for the rest of my life. But I do walk around with a scar now. Unfortunately, I do have one breast until I decide to get breast reconstruction. I don't know. But that's my story. I know mine is not as crucial as most women. I honor all y'all because I didn't have to do chemo, and I know what chemo does to your body. And unfortunately, I didn't have to do it. I'm grateful for that. But for everybody who have or did, I salute you because I didn't have to do that. But cancer did attack me. I fought, I won, and here I
am. Good evening, everybody. I'm just going to be before you not too long. Just going to share with you my journey, and it was definitely a journey, but with anyone that has been through or going through this, even after the bell rings and the salutes, the fight always still continues. My husband found my lump. It's funny how that happened, but my husband found my lump. He said, baby, you need to go get it checked out. I said, no, I'm not going anywhere. And a whole year later, he proposed. During that year, I'm planning my wedding, still with this lump in my body. I checked it, it got bigger. I ignored it, I planned my wedding. I went wedding dress shopping, got all my bridesmaids together, and I said I do to my best friend. After the wedding, I kept checking. It got bigger. I ignored it again. Right before our wedding anniversary, I noticed that it started to look a little funny. I said, babe, I think I'm gonna go get it checked out. He said, I told you to go do it. He said, now's the time we're going. I'm not taking no for an answer. So we went. We got it checked out. My primary care doctor was like, I don't like the way this looks. I need you to go to the West. Went to the West. They checked, they said, ma'am, you sit right here. We don't like how that looks. We want you to go here. So long story short, after all the biopsies, me and my husband went out of the country, went to Punta Cana, celebrating our 1-year wedding anniversary. On my 1-year wedding anniversary, I got a call in Punta Cana, and the doctor told me that I had cancer. I felt bad. I felt like I was being very selfish because I didn't follow through with what my husband told me to do. So now I have to take not only myself but my family through this tedious journey with me. So I say that to say this. As she said, and as you probably hear a million times, do not ignore the signs. It could be a lump, like Erica said, in your armpit, on your side, on your breast, in your neck, the side of your neck. Go see what's going on, at least to give yourself that peace of mind, because I already claimed the victory that it may not be nothing, but you always want to still have that peace of mind of knowing that it is nothing. Also, they always say 40, you have to be 40. I'm a member of an organization called Pink Savvy Inc. in Memphis, Tennessee. If you know of anyone that needs help getting a mammogram that does have insurance or does not have insurance, a lot of times insurance doesn't want to pay for it because you're not 40 if you don't have a history of it, please see me. And I would definitely help you guys to go forward with that. I do preach that early detection is the key. Early detection did save my life. And as I said, and as she said earlier, the fight always continues. Thank you.
Our next person is Jackie Butler.
Good evening, everybody. I don't think I need this mic because I got a loud voice regardless, but I found out that I had breast cancer. Well, I found out I had breast cancer November the 6th, the day before my birthday. But before that, it was October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I was getting ready for work, and I noticed my right nipple was going in instead of out. So I'm one of those people always touching their dress, looking at it. I thought they were so pretty and beautiful. So I almost went crazy because I started making appointments. I went to the emergency room that night. I went to Olive Branch. They just touched it and told me, go see an OBGYN. I said, all you gonna do? Don't bill my insurance because I already touched it. So I kind of got mad, I got frustrated, so I kept going. So I ended up talking to somebody that I look up to a whole lot. I think I owe this lady a lot. I know I got on her nerves because I text and inbox and text and inbox. But when I got my results, it was the day before my birthday. So I told one of my friends, regardless of what my results was, I'm gonna still party like I didn't get none. So I got my results, the doctor said, well baby, you have breast cancer. I was sitting in his office at that time. He said, do you need a little time to yourself? I said, no sir, for what? I said, I just want to know what's next, what we gonna do. So he had told me he was gonna do a lumpectomy on me, but I got a surgery date for that. I got a call right back and said that they had found a knot under my arm. I said, well, what that mean? So of course, I'm gonna call that same person that tells me everything. I had to call Christy one more time. I said, Christy, he said I got a knot under my arm. She said, well, that means it is spread to some. So I had 17 lymph nodes removed from my right arm. So my right arm don't do what it used to do. So I said, well, Christy, what did you do? She told me she had both of hers removed. I went right along, had both of mine removed. So to make a long story short, I did do chemo. And chemo is like the devil to me. Because they tell you once you get your treatment, you got to drink so many bottles of water a day to get it out your system. But what when you start throwing up water and it don't stay on you? Oh, it can shut down everything in your body. So I got a little paranoid. I had to call Christy again. I said, Christy, I know I'm getting on your nerves, but you know, I don't call anybody. I want to call somebody that went through what I'm going through. So she was like, you're not getting on my nerves. Baby, I know I got on your nerves. I got on your nerves. I even called Tweet a couple times. She had some words for me as well because she went to every doctor appointment with her sister. So I didn't go alone with nothing I did. I had different friends, different family members to every visit or doctor visit I went to. I had one, she was such a big crybaby, and that was Shan Jones. Lord knows, every time she came around me, she cried. I said, no, we ain't gonna have all that because God got me. When I prayed, when they first told me that I had cancer, I dropped down on my knees, y'all, and I prayed like I never prayed before. I wasn't a person that go to church every Sunday or none of that, but I got in my room and I closed the door and I got down and I left it to God. So once you give it to him, you gotta let go because you gotta have faith. And that's one thing I still have to this day is faith. So just like the other women said, just because you cured and they say you cancer free, baby, you still gotta struggle for the rest of your life. And I'm here to tell you. But listen, I had breast reconstruction. One still bigger than the other. I go with that. But cancer, I would have never thought at 37 I would have. But yeah, cancer at 36 on my birthday, the day before, I went out and partied like they didn't tell me I had cancer. It was like everywhere I went, Jackie, you ain't got cancer, you ain't losing weight. What I'm supposed to look like? But you know, at one time I almost got selfish like other people and wondered, why God? Why me? And drop down again. Who are you? You're not that special that you feel like you can't get a disease in your body that you didn't ask for. So no, I wasn't ashamed. I walked around. When I couldn't taste my food, I ate like I was still tasting because I was greedy. But Christy taught me a lot, and I look up to this lady a lot. And then she got on me when I did a little acting up, out. Jackie, she told me, she even let me know, well, Jackie, I'm gonna tell you like this, you don't take it the wrong way, but you can't even be around a lot of babies. I was like, why? She said, baby, you never know what nobody got in their body. So once you get started taking chemo, your immune system just drops. And I I ended up getting the flu from a lady that wasn't around me but a couple of hours. But hey, I fought it off like it was nothing. And my doctor said, well, it's gone. I'm like, huh? I thought I was gonna have the flu for a good minute. I thought it was gonna take me down. But baby, I kept fighting. I just kept fighting. And I'll tell anybody, get them checked out. Don't ignore anything, because you never know. I don't care how old are you. Since I went through cancer, I found out this little boy was fighting bone cancer at 13. So there's no age limit on anything. I found out this little girl that died at 5 from cancer. So, hey, there's no age limit on anything. All I can say is, I'm still here, I'm standing, and I'm gonna keep standing as long as I can.
And I know that we're talking about breast cancer, but Jackie, can you come up for a second? Okay, this is Jackie. Jackie has also been diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer and colon. And I mean, we talking about breast cancer, but cancer affects everybody, whether it's the breast, the liver, or whatever. So I just want y'all to keep her in y'all prayers also. I had 87 pieces in my jar, and Maya had 78 in hers.
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not it's just stuff that we had.
Okay, my cancer journey started October 2016. We was having a cousin night. We was getting ready to go out, and I found my lung. I was getting dressed, and I called Tina. I was like, I found a lump in my breast. She was like, oh girl, it's nothing, you know. And I called Mama. She was like, oh, it's nothing. This was Saturday night. So that Monday, I went in to the doctor to get a check, and the funny thing about it is, I had started getting mammograms because we have a family history. I started getting mammograms at 35 instead of 40. So I had just had a mammogram in September, and this was October. So the first thing the doctor said when he touched my breast was, where the hell did this come from? Because it hadn't even been a month that I had just had a mammogram. So he was like, this was a Monday. He was like, I'll get you back on Wednesday. By Friday, he was calling me. I was on my way to work Friday morning. And his exact words was, hey, Chrissy, this is Dr. O. Yeah, it's cancer. I'm going to let you talk to the nurse. She'll set you up. I was like, is that how you tell somebody that they have cancer? You know, I was driving to work. I had to pull over, you know, to call Tina, you know, to kind of get my composure. So long story short, you know, that's when the journey began. I had always said if I get cancer, I was going to do double mastectomy, be proactive, get everything taken care of. So that's what I did. Went through double mastectomy, chemo before, chemo after, thought I was getting everything taken care of. Had to take a maintenance drug to keep the cancer from coming back. When I tell you the maintenance drug was the worst ever. It was worse than chemo. It was worse than having the breast taken off. I was in the bed. It was just terrible. But it was supposed to keep the cancer from coming back. So I took it for a year. And me and Mama talked about it, and I told her, you know what? I gotta let it go. Because I can't work. If I'm gonna take this drug, I'm gonna be in the bed, you know, for forever. So I said, I'm gonna trust God, and if it comes back, I was in a support group. And there was a lot of ladies that took the drugs, cancer came back anyway. There were some that didn't take the drugs, and it came back. So it was kind of like, if it was gonna come back, it was gonna come back anyway. So I took it for a year, and I stopped. So about in August, I started having migraine headaches. And every time I had a pain, since I've had breast cancer, whenever I had a pain, first thing I thought cancer was back. Well, this time I didn't feel like that because I've always had migraines. So I would go to the ER and, you know, they give you meds and migraine would be gone. This migraine would not let up, not let up. Went to the ER, they would give CAT scan, no contrast. I have a cousin that works in oncology. She said, ladies, everybody that has cancer history, if you go to have a scan done, they need to use contrast. Do not let them give you a test without contrast. It would not pick up cancer. You've had cancer before. There's no need of them even giving you any kind of test without contrast. It's not going to pick this disease up. Well, Baptist East was giving me head CT, MRI, without contrast, over and over and over, so it wasn't picking up anything. I finally got to St. Francis. That's when it picked up. 3 tumors in the brain. The cancer had metastasized. So then, that's what I thought was the migraine headache is where the breast cancer had metastasized to the brain. So, okay, that's what we are now. So they went to say, okay, now we need to get more scans to see if there's more cancer in the body. So they did like a CT scan of like just I think like the pelvis, this area here. So it showed up in the lung, the right lung. So we're gonna do that. So make a long story short, the cancer has spread to several parts of the body. So me and mom go, and she goes, well, they said, well, we're gonna do a bone density scan. You know, they have all these little bitty tests that they like to do. But if you know anything about cancer, there's this test called a PET scan. PET scan, a PET scan. If you know anything about cancer, PET scan is what you need to ask for. PET scan. PET. Don't let them give you PET scans, MRI scans, all that stuff is whack. It doesn't show, you know what I'm saying? It leads up to it, but it's just like a waste of time. You need the PET scan because when mama said, well, let's get a PET scan, and they'll say, well, the insurance may, you know, they may come back at us and say no, but hey, let us come back at us. We can appeal it, we can do this, but try it. PET scan. You know, the insurance, you know, they whack too, but go at them. PET scan is what you need because when we went for the PET scan, it came back, it showed cancer in the bones, in the liver, in the lungs, in the thyroid. You know, it shows so much cancer that, you know, it's like, if we hadn't asked for the PET scan, how would we have known that it was in all these different places? You know, we would have just been attacking the brain and the lung. And all these other places that it was at, you know, how? You know, what would be the point of it? We've got to advocate for our own health care because the insurance company and the doctors, they are advocating for the big pharma. All they want is the medication, the money. All they want is to give us chemo and all this research. We've got to do it for ourselves. I mean, we've got to do it because I'm in it for the fight to the end. You know, like they said, it's stage 4, it's metastatic, there's no cure for it, but I'm fighting to the end. You know, I'm not giving up. You know, I'm not giving up. So, you know, but we've got to advocate. We've got to be our own healthcare advocates because, you know, big pharma is, they they not looking out for us. They looking out for the money and the research. Thank you.
Moore. I still call her Moore. I can't say Liverpool.
Good evening. Good evening. First, giving all praises to God. On my being here today, I know my mouth big. Hearing the stories from the other young ladies, everybody has a different story. From the first young lady, I learned something. From each individual, I learned something. So we all have a different fight. For me, on January the 5th, 6 days before my 45th birthday, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. 45, 6 days before my 45th birthday, I was like, Lord, what a birthday present. But being diagnosed with that terrible C word, y'all, whoever, I never would have thought that it would be me. But, God. I wasn't stage 1, y'all. Neither was I stage 2. But stage 3. Stage 3. Stage 3. That's one step away from being with the Lord. But God. But God. But God. Nobody but God. It could have been me. And I thank God for giving me another chance at life. He knew my prayer was, Lord, let me be around here to see both of my babies get grown. At that time, my daughter was 17. And my son was only 11. And thank God I'm still here. One grown and my baby just turned 14. So I know he's gonna give me 3 more years at least. At least. But I did have to do chemo, y'all. And chemo, they call it the red devil. And when I say it was a devil, but one thing about that devil, y'all, it did what it was supposed to do. My lump was the size of a lemon. That's huge. It was like 7.5, I want to say milliliters or whatever they call it. And the cancer that I had was so aggressive that I had to have chemo first before they could do anything else. And the purpose of that was to shrink my lump before they could do surgery. I said the size of a lemon. And guess what? I said, guess what? All right. I still have both breasts, y'all. I didn't have to have a mastectomy. All I had was a infection. It wasn't nobody but God, y'all. But God. And I'm here to tell you that He did it for me. He did it for all the rest of these young ladies. He has done it for Christy. And He gonna do it for you again, baby. You hang on in there. You keep the faith. You fight. You fight. You fight. You fight. Till it ain't no more fight. When you can't fight no more, I fight for it. You just keep the faith. Cause I'm telling you, y'all, that old nasty C word, it don't care who it attacks. At all. It comes for whoever. And if you don't have faith and you don't believe, baby, that devil will take you out. And that's what he wants. He wants you to give up. He wants you to fail. But I'm here to tell you, baby, when I found out I had cancer, I cried. Yes, I did. I cried. Because I never would have thought. I cried. I went through the whole year of 2017. Being diagnosed in January, I went all the way through to October. That's what having chemo first. After which, thank you, I had my surgery. And then I had did 12 rounds of chemo. and I had to do 20 days straight, non-stop of radiation. And Lord, it was hard. I'm not gonna tell you a story, it wasn't easy. But I knew I had to be strong for my babies. I knew I had to be strong for my husband. I knew I had to be strong for my mama, my siblings. I knew I had to be strong for them because I knew if they knew I was all right, then they was all right. And if they knew I was having a bad day, I knew they was gonna have a bad day. So although I was going through, I had to be strong for all of them. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, God is so awesome. Not one time did I see my children cry. Not one time. I ain't saying they did, but if they did, I didn't see them cry. I didn't see my mama cry. Not saying that she did, and I know she did because she ain't about to be a crybaby. But she did not do it in front of me. So when you're going through, y'all, you gotta be strong. Strong. We don't need to see tears because, of course, if we see tears, that's gonna make us cry. So y'all gotta be strong for us, but it was always the other way around. I had to be strong for all of them. So going through that whole year, y'all, once I got to my doctor and she told me I had to have chemo, Lord have mercy. Everybody that know me know that I'm a hairstylist. And I love hair. Not only my hair, but I love my clients' hair. And when that lady told me I had to have chemo, y'all, I cried like a newborn baby. Now I did worse with that than I did with being diagnosed with cancer, because as soon as I heard chemo, what was the thing? Lord, my hair gonna come out. That was hard, y'all. It was hard. I went in, my first chemo day, I went in strutting with my little hair down my back. When I tell y'all that first chemo, first round, y'all, my hair came out. That's all it took was that first treatment. After that first treatment, I went back for that second treatment. But before I could go back to that second treatment, my hair started falling out. Lord, y'all remember when y'all was little and y'all got a whooping, and that good whooping where you was sniffling, like that sniffling, so I was crying, and my husband was like, well, baby, what's wrong? And I told him my hair was coming out. He was like, look, baby, we ain't worried about no hair. We just want you to live. You can get some more hair one day. We just need you to be here. So I finally made up in my mind, y'all, that I had to go on and shave it off. And girl, when I shaved that hair off, and turned around to that mirror and seen that bald head, I was cute, y'all. I was cute. Woo. I was like, okay, mama, thank you, girl. What the old people say, you gotta shake that head. Oh, baby. I had the little perfect bald head, so those wigs I said I was gonna get made, those hats I said I was gonna buy, guess what? None of that. Everybody that seen me know I did what? I rocked that little bald head. Yes, ma'am. So I did that just to encourage others, y'all. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Embrace it. You know, take care of yourself. Get your rest. Be obedient. Do what you're supposed to do so you can push on. And 2 years later, y'all, this time I was bald headed and look. Nobody but God. It's on its way back. And I just thank God for not only myself, but Christy and all the other ladies that's here that has fought and won. And you keep the faith. I can talk forever, but I'm going to stop right here. You know, I'm going to leave it right here. So, y'all, if you're going through out there, anybody, just keep the faith. Believe that God is a healer, because I'm a living testimony that God is a healer. And before I take my seat, Tweety, Mama, can you hear me? Okay, y'all, I just want to send a shout out. Now, Tiffany Boyd Watson was supposed to be here today, but they admitted her back into the hospital yesterday morning. So we was kind of inboxing each other. I was like, all right, chick, I'm going to be ready to walk it out with you tomorrow. So she was like, well, chick, I'm back in the hospital. They put me back in the hospital. So she was like, send a shout out to me, boo. So, before I take my seat, I just want to say to you, Tiffany Boyd Watson, baby, you keep on fighting. God is a healer.
You gonna be all right. Don't give up. Keep the faith. You are gonna be just fine. Thank you so much.
I was just sitting here thinking, Marla was up talking about her hair. When they told her she had cancer, she didn't even wait. She just cut her own hair off. Okay, y'all, we're gonna get ready to get some refreshments and stuff so we can get lined up. During the process, we got a cute little slideshow that we want to share with you all. So as we get that ready, I want everybody to get up and get some food and kind of sit down and get some refreshments because we got a lot more in store behind us. Go visit the vendors and just, socialize a little bit till we get the second part going. And y'all get yourself up and get ready so we can cha-cha slide because I'm old. That's the only one I know. I am so happy to announce that we came up with $1,350.
Give another round of applause, y'all. Y'all can do better than that now. There you go. Get up on your feet one time. Let me see you get up on your feet one time and give a real good round of applause.
For all you that don't know, Vanessa was my friend. I fought with Vanessa. This is my baby girl. I'm fighting with her. I have not cried one time because I know God. God said He will bless my seed. This is my seed. So I'm trusting that God is going to do what He says. Everybody want to know why I hadn't fallen apart. I know God. I know God. It is not over until God says it's over. So I will not give up until God says it's over. So I just thank you all, Tweety and Toya, Will, all of y'all. You know I love all of you. And we want to thank you so much because you didn't have to do this. You don't have to be nice to people. And we just thank you so much. And everybody that's fighting, keep fighting. Because God is a healer. And He can heal. And don't give up. God bless you all.
Right, turn, right, left, right, left. Then you step over, okay? Now, we're going to the next part. After you step and shuffle, turn, see you back here, okay? I want to thank everybody for coming, and hopefully I'll see you here again next year.